Here comes Kasamada. She's a 65-foot trad built in 2001 by R&D Fabrications and fitted out by her original owner. She's different. You'll see as we go through, but there's an awful lot of boat here. She's just been blacked, July 2025, and she had a hull serve at the same time, which threw up no issues. Really light boat. You can get a sense of the size of the windows from here. And although she's a trad, it's almost a cruiser stern actually. It's quite a long rear deck, 4 feet that measures. So she's got 2 engines. I think that's the first thing to say. Hence you might have clocked 2 tillers. There's solar power on the roof there, 320 watts, which go through to a Victron Smart solar charger, MPPT. 2 windows there. You'll see that inside. They're 2 bunk beds. The paintwork's in reasonable condition. And I think quirky is the word. There's a lot of boat, as I've said, but we'll start here. The well deck is 3 foot 1 inch long. Glazed front doors, so it's really light, this boat. The water tank is under the bows there. You'll see those in a minute. Oh, sorry, the water tank you'll see in a minute. And in we go. Head height on the boat, 6'4". This saloon is huge, measures 12 feet long. Pretty open plan. Lots of room to do whatever you want in here. That's a freestanding unit actually with a television in it. And here's the wheel, so you can drive this boat from the front. And here's a video of the boat moving along. Now the wheel at the moment is not connected, it's hydraulic, it needs a bolt putting in, and there's a couple of throttles, one for each engine. Wing mirrors, so it's great for rivers, driving from the front, it'd be fantastic, and you can use the wing mirrors to check what's going on at the stern if you're turning corners and things. Wing mirrors either side. I'd love to drive the boat from here, but there's the water tank. We've screwed that panel back on now, the steel panel. The floor on the boat is wood effect vinyl. There's your television. It's a 28-inch LG 230 volts. There's a couple of stereos on board as well, CD radios. One's Panasonic, one's JVC. Now this is your sofa. Actually turns into a sofa bed. There we go. That measures when it's made up as a bed, 6'3" by 4 feet wide. Drawers underneath. There are panels through most of the boat actually to access under the floor. That's mostly ballast, but you could use some of it for storage. That's some sort of screen. Can't quite work it out. Maybe to keep the light off you when you're in bed. And it rolls back. It's like a roller blind. You can see the mechanics there. Massive windows, really, and they all slide open. So when you want some air through the boat, you'll get it. At the foot of the bed, you can use this side, I suppose, when it's made up as a sofa, as somewhere to perch on and work at that desk, which is in here. Be a great family boat, this, I think. As I say, great for cruising the rivers. She steers really well, actually. She's lovely to handle. Reverses with the 2 engines. If you have one in reverse and one forward, you can do all sorts of tricks. Don't need a bow thruster, actually. Right, in here is a floor-to-ceiling storage cupboard. Walk down the corridor. In here is like a walk-in wardrobe. Chest of drawers either side. Hanging rails along both sides. Loads of space in here. This is 5'8" long, so... and the sleeping area, by the way, was 9 feet. So 12 feet in the saloon and 9 feet in the sleeping area. This is nearly 6 foot. It's a bit tight turning, so I just spin around there and continue. So it's a bit of a long corridor, but there's plenty off it. In here is the bunk bedroom. They both measure 6'4" long. The bottom bunk is 2'4" wide, and the top one's 2. That's because the bottom one's under the gunwale, so it's slightly wider. They're great for the kids. They're long enough actually for adults. Various storage options in here. Lighting on the boat, I haven't mentioned. It's a mixture of LED and halogen. Another wardrobe there. And on we go to the bathroom. Now this door folds out across the corridor, as does the other one. So you've got a full width bathroom here. That sink is ceramic. There's a bath in there. It's got a shower over it. Very light in here again. There's a big window there with frosted glass. Cupboards on the walls. The loo itself is a pump out ceramic bowl. And quite a good sized room when you put those doors across the corridor. And into the galley. 7 feet 3 inches long. Big side hatches either side of the boat. The worktops in here are laminate. There's the fridge, freezer. It's a 240 volt logic. Decent size actually. Plenty of storage in the kitchen. Bank of 3 increasing sized drawers. Drawers under the sink. There's a washing machine there. That's an Ariston washing machine. And more drawers behind the door here. Plenty of work surface, plenty of cupboards. I've got little catches on the doors there to stop the doors flying open if you're on a bumpy river, I suppose. And on the other side you've got a really decent storage cupboard here. And your cooker, it's a Vanette GG6000 oven and grill and a Vanette 4000 4-burner gas hob. And into the, I'm going to call it a workshop, but loads of tools in here, loads of surface to tinker with. And the engines, right, so there's one either side. They're both Kubota Nanny 25s. Separate starter, separate throttle from each. So you can work with both engines running, you can work with one engine running. Fairly easily accessible. Not sure when the engines were last serviced. But there's one, and you can just see the hot water tank in there. Actually, the hot water's heated by the engine, and we assume the central heating heats it as well, but we haven't tried and tested that. There's a lot of spares on board. We haven't gone through it, we haven't listed it. There's your Victron solar controller. And there are 2 inverters here. Only one's connected as far as we can work out. And it's a Luvan 3000 watt inverter. Out onto the rear deck, there's an anchor there, there's a chain and a rope with that. A couple of tillers that you notice, and there's a view from the helm. Right, back we go. So she's got central heating, it's a Bubble PJ Max diesel fired boiler connected to 2 radiators and fin rads through the boat. The water tank, well, you saw it at the part way through the video, it's stainless steel, we're not sure of the capacity. She's got landline hookup rather, and an Antares power battery charger. 2 gas bottles I didn't mention on the rear deck, 13 kilos with a changeover valve. There's an awful lot to this boat actually. And I just mentioned she had the service. The engines, I haven't mentioned the hours. One's got 7,200 on it and the other one's got 4,392 on it. It's PRM gearboxes. So much space, so much light, lots and lots of air. Lovely French windows at the front, glazed doors, glazed bulkheads. I love the way you can stick your head out when you're driving from the front. Have a look, see what's going on behind you. So there we go, Kasamada. For further photographs, fully downloadable colour brochure and the price, go to our website, www.rugbyboats.co.uk.